Ladies, welcome to my channel. We're going to talk about marriage today and all the things to help you stay on track. Baby, it ain't easy, but we're going to do this together. So, let's unpack that bag. First and foremost, keep your business out the streets. I can't even say that enough. Keep your business out the streets. What I mean by that is, every time something's going on in your relationship, if you're struggling, if he's done something that you don't like, the first thing that you've always done as a single woman is to call your friends. Like, girl, let me tell you what he did today. You cannot do that when you're married. The person that you're supposed to work things out with is your husband. That is your best friend. Now, that's the first reason. The second reason why you can't do that is because you and your husband will have had a situation. Y'all have managed to work through it. You've forgiven each other. Y'all moving on. Guess who don't move on? Your family and your friends don't move on. If you've told them something jacked up your husband did because he's slow today, they will hold it against that man till the end of time. So, don't put your business in the streets. If you got an issue, work on it with your husband. Try your very, very best not to cut below the belt. You see, here's what I've learned along the way. People go to places they feel welcome. People stay in places that they feel valued. Be kind. That's again your best friend. That's why you married him, remember? Women, choose your battles. Every battle doesn't have to be fought, and every battle doesn't have to be won. He's a different person. He's going to have different thoughts than you, and he's going to do things differently than you do. And just because he's done something different doesn't mean that it's wrong. Choose your battles. You don't always have to have an opinion. And you certainly don't always have to win. Everything's not worth fighting for. We all have disagreements from time to time. But I'm going to challenge you to try and work on those disagreements as they come up. It's a whole lot easier to put out a fire when it's a flicker rather than when it's a flame. So, don't go to bed angry. I know you've heard it before. Don't go to bed angry. When something comes up, address it the moment that it comes up and be done with it. And try not to harp on the same thing saying, well, you always do this and you always do that and this and the other. Because that causes resentment. So just deal with stuff as it comes up. Trust me. You might feel like, oh, I don't want to say nothing because I don't want to sound like I'm nagging him all the time about something. But he will appreciate you addressing things the moment that they come up rather than holding them in until that bottle boils up and explodes. You know what a pop bottle does. You got all them things in there. You feeling some kind of way, you shake it up. You feeling some kind of way, you shake it up. You feeling some kind of way, you shake it up. And when it comes the moment and you finally are ready to let him have it and let him know everything that's been bothering you, you pop that cap off and phew, water goes everywhere. We explode under pressure. So don't let the pressure build. Deal with things as they come. Look, We're in this thing till death do us part, and that's a mighty long time. Isn't that what Prince said? It's a mighty long time. So if you're going to be in this thing, you might as well have a good time. Make sure you stay dating. You know, when my husband and I first got together, I would take a minute and get myself together so I can meet him somewhere. Oh yes. Now we're about 2 years into this thing, and I'm having a difficult time taking my ponytail out. Don't let it happen, ladies. Put some effort into this relationship. As much effort as you put in trying to get that man, you got to put that same effort in to keep that man. Because look, if you around the house and you looking all raggedy with rollers in your hair, you may or may not have brushed your teeth, you may or may not have taken a shower, you can bet your bottom dollar sister girl on the outside, well, she done got her nails done, she done got her hair done, she got a little makeup on, she ready, okay? And she looking good. So don't have him going out here looking at that and then coming home and looking at you looking like this. Get it together. When you go out on those dates, for heaven's sake, put that damn phone away. The reason being, when you guys first started dating, you weren't trying to talk to your girls. You wasn't on your phone looking at Facebook and all the things that everybody in the world was doing. You were trying to get to know him. Well, guess what? This man is someone you're going to spend eternity with. And this man and you both change every day. So spend some time falling in love with him again and really getting to know him. It's very easy with everything that's going on in the world to get distracted, and you're coming home and you're cooking dinner and you're cleaning the house and you're trying to make sure the kids get here and the kids get there, and the next thing you know, it's time for bed. And you and your husband probably said 10 words total that whole evening. So because life gets busy and things get in the way, when you have time to go out on a date, make it worth your while. Put that phone away and pay attention to each other. Ladies, I know you're tired. I know that you ain't feeling it. But sweetheart, you've got to make sure that you're Marvin Gaye and lingerie on a regular basis, because it's important to your relationship. Men connect with a woman through sex. It just is what it is. The other part of it is that biologically, blue balls is a real thing. It really, really is. Semen does collect in his sac and makes him very uncomfortable. Now, I know you're saying, girl, he can get that off on his own. But we're not doing that. Because if he were going to get that off on his own, he would not need to be married. Connect with your husband. Love that man. The wonderful joy about being married is the fact that you're with someone that you love and you trust. It doesn't get any better than that in the bedroom. Because, think about it, when you were out there dating, there was a whole lot of stuff you wasn't even going to bother trying because you didn't know that man well enough. But guess what, ladies? You know your husband. Yes, you do. So pull out all the stops and try some new things. Don't be fearful. That's your husband. Just take your time. Try to understand and keep in mind that this man is not the man you met, and he won't be the same man 10 years from now. You both are going to grow and change, and so will your relationship. it will grow and it will change. So don't fight the feeling, honey. Let it ride. Keep moving with it. One of the things I'd also like to encourage you with before we end our session today is to make sure that you are continuing to do the things that you've always enjoyed before you met your husband. You are with this man for 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You got to keep it interesting. You can't keep it interesting if y'all always together. You know what he doing, he know what you doing. That's why you got to do some things outside the house independently. So that way when you come together, you've got something to share. All right, ladies, that's about it. But if there are other things and other topics that you want to hear about, put them in the comments. If you've enjoyed it today, then hit the like button. Let people know that you like it. Let me know that you like it. That way I can know what kind of content to continue making for you. All right, folks. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next Thursday.